Good morning, citizens, and welcome back to the verse. I am alive. Yes, I made it. I've been away for a while. I didn't really take part in much of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I am continually dealing with being sick. Partly that has to do with my job and being just exposed to some viruses, but I've been feeling worse and worse and worse. I thought originally it was from getting flu shot and COVID, and it just went down from there. And so I finally, after realizing it was December 1st, and realizing I was sick on November 3rd, I believe it was, I went to the doctors, and I'm on day 10 of amoxicillin. So, feeling better. However, it's been kind of a slow recovery. I had apparently a major sinus infection. Alright, let's see if... I thought I just... What's it called? Delivered that, but it is here. We're going to see if I can just grab some hydration from the Pisces. But yeah, so I've been sick for quite a while, but now I can, you know, breathe through my nose. Cough's still there, but that is due to my neurogenic cough, which just makes me cough all the time. But it's definitely not as bad as it was, you know, the last 3 weeks. So that's the main reason I haven't been doing a lot of Star Citizen, is I can't record if I can't speak. And I can't speak if I'm sick and coughing all the time. Why can't I grab any of those things? They're too far? Yeah, alright, let's get closer. This is one thing I like about the rescue, is you got freebies when you claim it, so why not grab them? Still let me grab them that way. Let's do it this way. There we go. Okay, close this. Get some stuff out of this side. So yeah, the expo's done. It's over. Smooth sailing. No issues at all with anyone. That is sarcasm. If you looked at Spectrum, the usual, the limited haul sales of ships and people trying to get large ships and fighting other people for those ships. That didn't really work, but I don't care. But also the Hull C, or not C, D and E, I think it was, that got massively reduced, and that was announced. Why can't I? There we go. So that was not really popular with a lot of people. There was definitely the sale of liveries, which upset a lot of people. Sort of me included. On the one hand, you know, selling things, funding, making money for the game, good. Selling things to people really kind of preying on the fear of missing out, not good. And selling things that people will say were not ever explicitly stated as being limited, which I disagree with. Not great. But now that engineering has come out and some of that changes have been made, there is, you know, that to take people's mind off liveries, at least for a while. A little bit of a change of plan here. I decided to grab the Prospector, and I needed whatever they're called, modules, Riker modules, and it turns out they're only in Nix. But I might have some. Might have some here? Let's see if I can find out. I've just claimed my prospector here, so we'll see if there's any at my home base from the last time. Why is that locked and not scrolling? Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, prospector. Can I expedite this? 21 seconds, sure. I don't care about waiting that last few seconds. I know it'll save me a few dollars and I gotta wait anyways, but I've got lots of money right now. It's gonna go away anyways. So yeah, so what happened since I stopped recording in the elevator is I decided I wanted my prospector, pulled it out, then went and got a Helix mining head for it and put that on, and then realized Rigers didn't exist, checked out Seastone, and found out there are Nicks. And this is going to get into my plan for 2025. Now, by the time this comes out tomorrow, I believe is the start of Luminalia, and I do love Luminalia, but I don't have plans to do my 12 days of Luminalia videos because I'm too busy with work and leading up until what is happening over Christmas, which is different for me than any other year. This year, I'm going to go... Why did I pull that out? I can't easily add them on. Ooh, you know what I could do? I could put on the prospector saddlebags, or mole saddlebags, if I have any. So let's check that. Anyways, what's changing for me for Luminalia, or Christmas in general, is I'm going to be in Toronto. So I'm leaving my city where I live, and I'm going to be in Toronto. Yes, I do have some. Perfect. So that's a big change. That's what's going to happen. That's where I'll be. I'll be coming back shortly after Christmas, but until then, yes, once work's done, once I'm off work, I'm leaving almost immediately for Toronto. So I'm going to be in Toronto for a few days, so who knows? Maybe someone will, oh, did I? Well, there we go. Thought maybe I forgot to push. That's not what I want. Yes, that's what I want. Wow, is that the range on this now? Is that short? Seems faster though, I like that. But yeah, it's interesting. So, okay, let's see if that actually was the case. Like, it feels fast now, I like this. But if I keep going out, it just stops. It doesn't stop and drop. It just stops. That feels new. The speed for flicking side to side feels good. That's an interesting change. Alright. Let's see. So, my plans, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my plans, my original plans, until about 10 minutes ago for 2026, which I cannot believe it's going to be 2026. I've been avoiding Nix. I haven't gone to Nix, and it's not because I'm anti-Nix or the new system, although I do have an issue with it. If I zoom out, you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So we got Crusader, we got Stanton system, we got Pyro system, Nix system. Why can't I? There we go. So in the Nix system, this is the issue I have right now. Stand gateway, Pyro gateway, Levski. So you come to the gateway, and there. You come to the gateway, and there. Those are your two choices. So I definitely wasn't going to go to Levski when it first came out, because it was, I'm absolutely certain, full of people with quantum dampeners between these locations. Guaranteed. You only got one route to take. People are going to set up traps on there. Hopefully it's a little bit less now, but I'm expecting it still to be a thing, so we will see. On top of that, during the expo, when anyone and their cousin could get a ship with a quantum dampener, it was going to be even more so. So I wasn't really a fan of that, so I just avoided it. But now I feel like it might be better. now maybe there's a little bit less. But I'm still not planning on going to Levski right away. I'm hoping that it gets a bit better, and then I'll go. My plan was in the new year. But now, with the Rigers only being in Levski, I might have to go there if I don't have any here, so... Unlock my ports. If you don't know, it's left Alt K. That unlocks your ports. That way you can take guns off. And if you have another ship, like if you come across a derelict ship and you're unable to get the guns off, unlock the ports. See if that helps. But now they did fix part of this so that when you excuse me there, when you're putting new bigs on, you can't fit more up there anymore. That was the case for a while. I don't believe you can take those off and put new ones on there anymore, which was the case for a while. But these are our Misk ore pods. These are our Argo ore pods. They look the same, but much more capacity. So always like that. Doesn't hurt to keep these, so we'll put these back in the cargo elevator. Do I have... Yeah. For the extra distance, let's just use this one. How much farther can this go? Quite a bit. And it feels pretty fast, so they've improved. They've definitely kind of nerfed the multi-tool, but they've improved the max lift. The one issue I have still is they removed the... We have like the two versions of left and right click. This one's toggle on and off. This one is just use. And one of them does something different with detaching, I believe. But right click used to be aim down sight, which means you could target specific components a lot easier. I wish they'd bring that back. It was much better. But max lift, not bad. So we'll use this one. Because I can toss everything back into the freight elevator. But yeah, this video is going to be kind of low-key. My original plan was just to do a little bit of mining in Stanton. However, with the idea that I might have to go to Nyx anyways, even though I still have to look. I think I do have Rigers here that I'd bought before the last patch. That's not how I want those, but I'll deal with that in a moment. I might go to the Nyx system and just avoid Levski. I might go and try mining just by the gate somewhere. So we'll check that out. We'll see. If it seems kind of nice, maybe I'll go to Levski. What's the worst that can happen? There's really no consequences with death anymore. You get all your gear for the most part, and your ship back, and everything else. So we're going to put this down here. We're going to store our ship. And then I'm going to see if I have any Rigers here. I could check through my inventory there, but it's just easier to go through the vehicle Mobi app.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle
So
has
store that in there. I think that's pretty much all I was going to talk about, though. My original plans. I have, with the Expo, I haven't bought any new ships or anything really. I haven't bought anything in a long time on the RSI site. With the new ships, I did have enough credit to buy a CCU from a Spirit to the new Clipper. I haven't applied that yet, but that's on my my other account. But I'm still thinking I might do a Clipper kind of. I have an idea for a Clipper themed series where I will pretty much destroy the Clipper and see if I can like repair it. If crafting was in the game, that's what I'm gonna do. Where I have to build or repair and fix the parts. But I'm thinking to start out, what I might do is just see how long can I kind of live out of a Clipper. It's got a med bed, so I could do a lot of little like things there. Repair won't fix. Does a little bit of hauling. Ooh, let's start with you know what? Deck the Halls is a great one. Luminalia by the time you see this. So I'm going to put that on there. Can't change this. Can't really change any of these because I don't have any spares. Utility. I do have Rigers. I got 6 of them. Ooh. That's awesome. Happy with that. Miscellaneous. I don't have any bobbleheads for the dashboard here. Alright, so we got some Rigers. I'm still going to go to Nyx. We're still going to check it out, but at least I didn't have to go buy any. So if I change my mind, I still have 4 more that I can use here. Alright.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So maybe what I'm going to do, I'm going to go set my spawn at the Nyx gate on the Stanton side, and then once that's done, we're going to take the ship through the wormhole and see how we do. I might check the cargo decks there and see if there's any turtles while I'm at it. So I'll catch you at the Nyx gateway. So leaving Orison was kind of weird. There's a lot more audio and talking than used to be from ATC. So that's new. Let's see if it's the same at gateways. If so, I mean, if, you know, doors are taking a while to open, why not a little bit of chit-chat? But seem to be a lot of Crusader forward advertising, which makes sense from a planet owned by a corporation. Why not monetize everything you can as a business, correct? So we're gonna fly towards the station here. Which one is that's targeting? There we go, that's the one I want. This looks a bit different also. Maybe not. Maybe it's just... Those seem higher than I remember. I remember it looking more like this than this. It's not bad. I don't mind the more open area around me. I should really remove all the kind of hinty stuff around the edges. I don't really need that. But we'll do that after the next patch. I'm assuming the patch with engineering is coming out within this month. Because why not put a patch out just before everyone goes off on holiday? It is the tradition that we all love.
Landing complete.
And if you don't, you're wrong. We all love it. We all love the game-breaking patch and the skeleton crew taping everything together. It's terrific. And you tell yourself that so that you don't cry over the holidays. Why is this so slow? It's probably because I got my shields on. Why do I have my shields on? Alright, let's go to our hangar, which looks like it's on the opposite side here. And there's no ATC talking to me on this one, so it's a little bit different in the gateway than it is in the cities. So when I get to Nyx, if I actually decide to go all the way to Nyx, or Levski I should say, and I haven't been to Levski since Levski was in this system, so it's been a while. I kind of miss the old Levski, if I'm being honest. I love the new look, I love the new design, but the old, kind of more planetoid looking roundness that you would come over Horizon and see it was awesome. And that approach I'll miss. The new one I'm sure will be kind of cool in a different way. But the old approach was pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. So first things first, we're going to go set our spawn before I forget. And the only reason I'm doing that is so that when I inevitably make a mistake, I don't have as far to go to come back. So I'm going to go do that. One spawn set. Oh, why am I doing that? I just got to go to the lobby. One spawn set. We're going to go quickly check for turtles. 99.9% sure they're all gone. I'm going to load up on Cruise because I didn't think to load up on Cruise, and who knows what they drink in Nyx. In Pyro, the picking is pretty slim. Where is... Hello? Those are the wrong elevators. What am I doing? Why am I lost? Looking at this map. Maybe they're this way? Aha! There we go. Cargo. Let's go do that. There is refineries on these decks also, which makes me feel like I'll be... Ooh, you know what? Free guns. Let's grab them. Never hurts to pick up a few free guns. I don't know why these are here. It's really odd. And the fact that those are there makes me feel like hopeful. I'm up to like 95% that they're gone, but they might be here. Guys, the turtle's here. I am so excited to have a turtle. Because I don't plan on necessarily sticking around in the other system, I'm not going to bring this turtle with me. I am going to put this one in storage, but I am so happy to have a turtle. They are so hard to find these days. So put that there. Put 3 of these guns here. I have the P4. Alright, I'll leave the other one. And I got a Finley, because I wasn't expecting to have a turtle. I'm going to put the Finley in my ship and bring it along with me. But we're going to get some crews. I never try to buy it directly to my backpack, but let's do that. Choose destination. Backpack. Let's buy 30, 36. 6 squared. Perfect. Let's go. Let's head to a new system. This will be my first time going to Nyx. Should we take the Prospector? I guess so, since I just got it all geared up and ready to go. So, hangars and habs, let's go that way. I'm going to get myself in line with the gate. And then we'll go. Before I leave, quick station review. I don't... Is that the wormhole? I don't know. Like, it's not a... If that's the wormhole, it's not a great view. And this big arm in the way, unless the wormhole's right here, or up here, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 10 for viewing. Not really happy. I'm also not a big fan of whatever this is. This, like, World of Warcraft weirdness that I see a lot of people wearing these days. I'm assuming it's one of the armors that's for sale or easy to find because I'm seeing it all over the place. But, oh, why did I store that? I want it out. Let's see if I've just ruined this and have it bouncing all over the place. But yeah, it's kind of a goofy look. I'm not a fan. Maybe in lore, it's designed to try to look like a specific older suit. Maybe? But, I mean, as a person who has, in various times of my life, for various reasons, had to wear a cape, capes are not practical. Ever. Unless it's raining and it's a oilcloth. So I don't see the point. I mean, greatcoats? Greatcoats are great. Capes? Eh. Not so much. Okay. We're going to take this. From what I recall, prospectors are not really the best in wormholes. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're better. Why am I looking down? I don't need to do that. Okay.
You are clear to launch.
We're going to leave our ship in SEM mode because we're going to be going into a wormhole, which is already open. Why am I not looking at... There we go. So
Thank
where
you.
is
So please
the...
visit again.
Oh, it's right here. Ooh, they're square. Look at it. They're like... They're not round like some of the other ones. That's kind of neat. Jump point detected. In case you don't have eyeballs, your ship's letting you know that there's a jump point here. Oh no, they are round. Those are just signs. I thought these rectangles here were these half circles here. Alright, we're gonna slow down our max speed a little bit. Yeah, so what's the point of these? Are these just billboards? These rectangles? I guess so. It'd be neat if different jump gates had different shaped... I guess these are kind of like the old splines. If anyone's been around long enough to remember the splines when they're coming in for a landing, which I honestly loved. I kind of miss those, but now we have these, which kind of achieve the same purpose. Serve as guides, I guess. Got someone here. Look like they might be coming through also, or maybe they're just hanging out there. I don't think we need rocks in our approach, but there you have it. I will target this ship. What is this? Oh, it's a Carrack. Okay. Only targeting it because I don't want to be shot while waiting to go through a gate. And I also don't want to be followed through by a ship necessarily that's going to follow me through and then attack me on the other side. Which may still happen. So if you haven't noticed, I'm also a bit quieter. Partly because of the fact I've been coughing more than normal for the last month, but I'll also just try not to wake people up. Coughing. Here we go. Let's go through. But yeah, this amoxicillin worked really well, but you could tell I was really sick when they put me on 4 times a day for like almost 2 weeks. Okay, what color is Nyx? We got blue, and we got red. I'm gonna guess yellow or green. Green will probably be for Terra, so I'm gonna go yellow, maybe purple? Yeah, the Prospector does not feel as smooth going through the wormholes as some other ships. I should do a ranking one time. The bigger ships tend to feel pretty good. The Zeus feels pretty good. The MSR feels pretty good. Surprisingly, the Pisces feels pretty good. Ooh, maybe it is green. But I would have thought green for Terra. But this is looking kind of like a teal green to me now. Neat. Alright. This is the best thing about not really doing anything. I mean, I've been on Spectrum, I've played a little bit, but I haven't been watching anybody's videos. I haven't been really looking at any spoilers, so I don't know what to expect. The only thing I know about Nyx is stuff from CitizenCon and things that have been posted on Spectrum, really. But overall, not a bad flight. We came out okay. Now, that's Nyx. That's a Stanton gateway. Where is... I don't know. Pyro gateway, Levski. That's what I meant. Oh, so you can actually go to Nyx, to the star? Well, that's not bad. Okay, is there any minables around here? Oh, what's that? Can't target it, but that looks like it is possibly the Carrack. Maybe they did follow me through. I don't see any minables around here. But there are rocks this way, so I'm going to fly this way for a bit. See if there's anything to mine here. And if there is, I'll go sell it at the refinery deck here. That'll at least pay for my fuel to get over here. And then I'll decide if we want to go to Levski. It's weird. I kind of like the, look at, it's like clusters. Clusters. Whoa, we're pretty dense there. The rocks are all in clusters. I like that. Unknown. Let's see. Oh, that's the ship. Okay. I do not, and I've said this many times, like that you don't see pings unless you're staring right at them anymore. So I have to do this in order to check to make sure the scan hasn't picked up anything around behind me. We're gonna put our shields on. That's just because it will slow me down a bit so I don't fly into rocks. But there doesn't seem to be any minables close by at the moment. So maybe I'll go do this for a while, just kind of fly away from the gateway. That way also, it's not a huge change in my angle, but if there is anyone set up with a dampening field while I'm flying towards Levski, being away from the gate, the farther away I am, the better it may be. But this is not looking good. Like, there's so many rocks here. Hopefully I can find something. Also, I don't see the belt, unless this is part of the belt that I'm actually in, and that's why it's so dense. But I don't see the belt like you can around some of the planets. But maybe it's more like the Air and Halo, and it doesn't really show up unless you're right inside it. So I'm going to do this. If I find anything, I'll show you. Otherwise, you can join me on my way to Levski. I would say not a lot around the gateway, so let's go to... Oh no, we're gonna go to Levski. Although, if I go to Nyx... If I go to Nyx... Oh, it won't let me. But I could do it if I was just pointing at it, couldn't I? Where is... What's this? So that's Nyx. Can I fly there? Alright, so let's just fly a little bit in that direction, then stop, see what we find. Let's say we'll go to 20,000 away, and then we'll stop. So we're at 26.9. We're gonna fly towards the sun. If you know how to get to, like, other mining areas, besides maybe going around Levski or maybe going around one of the gates, which I haven't found anything to mine there, let me know. It'd be great if CIG added some waypoints to other locations in the system, even if there's nothing there. There's no current Lagrange points, there's no current other planets. And this is just a open expanse of nothing. Yeah. Ooh, although that red cloud looks kind of cool. That's kind of neat. It is darker here, not as soupy, which I guess is good. Okay, so what's this? That's Stanton Gateway. That's just the direction I'm facing. Alright, we gotta go to Levski. Oh, wait. Was that it over the side there? Pyro Gateway, Levski. Levski's a station. That's why it looks like this. Got it. 5.8 gigameters. We can make it. A bit thirsty. Good thing I never checked. I'm gonna do something dangerous here. I'm gonna get out of my pilot seat while in Quantanium and let's see if I pop out in the middle of nowhere and have to claim my ship. So far so good. Ooh, it worked. I do have my cruise in there. Perfect. Remember when that was a thing? Almost 100% of the time. Stand up in a ship and poof, your ship just keeps flying. It still happens occasionally, but not as much as before. Ooh, here we go. Our first view of Levski. I'm actually kind of excited about this. And having flown away from the gate, then towards the star, and then towards here, I'm pretty safe from quantum interdiction, which is cool. All right. Oh. How far away? It's 60k away. Oh. Ooh, but this looks cool. Yeah. All right, I like this. All right. Well, instead of flying to Levski, first of all, what's this? Looks like a Connie, a lot of damage, and I can't tell what that is. All right, we're just gonna fly this direction. Is there anything to mine here? Ooh, there we go. Right away. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Well, limit our mining or top speed so I don't fly into things too much. 200? 250, that's not bad. All right. What is this? Oh, 1.3 C-type asteroid. What size? Looks pretty big. Yeah, maybe not. Festinine and quartz. No, thank you. Is that what all this is going to be? Just disappointment of what I find. 12.7 and 12. Let's go to the one that's 12 kilometers away. I'll look at these three. And if I don't find anything good in these three, I will just fly around until I find something worth mining. I might as well make my first mining trip, my first mining haul worth it, right? I do like the bands that go through this belt. I would love some sort of passive mining, and I would also like if you get a ping, it stays up, and I would like to be able to mark things. So once you've scanned something, when you're flying around and you get a ping, ooh, here we go, this is good. This is not hopefully panels. Oh, it is. Okay. See, I should be using this. Not panels, not panels, not panels. Okay, so none of those are panels, so we'll go to this one as closest. Just my luck. Crappy, not very good rock to mine, and then a bunch of panels. Although that means if you want to do salvage, if you got yourself the salvation, not bad to do a little bit of panel scraping close by to Levski. And I believe you can land right on a pad, and then from there unload your ship, so you don't even have to sell right away. I should have had my mining arm out.
Mining mode on.
Gold. Impossible. Is it impossible? Is it really? Yeah. Okay, but it's gold. That's alright. Alright, so I'm gonna look around for a while and see what I can find. As soon as I find something, I'll let you know. Okay, I found some agresium, and I didn't mind that, but we got some terranite here. It says easy. So, we'll try to get, as long as I can get some high percentage chunks. Well, it's not super easy, but we'll get there. Oh, then I go right into the overcharge. Wow, see, how's that easy? Look at the instability, 112.27. They have a different opinion of easy than what I have. But we are going to get this. There you go. Do I have to still break these, or can? Oh, that one it looks like I can extract. So let's look at quartz. Of course, I could extract that. I don't need that though. Terranite, 31%. There's still a rock in the background there. I don't know why. 50-something%. I still can crack that one. 53%. 44 I could just extract. Not even gonna bother. Okay, so this piece here, I'm not gonna bother. Really, I just want to see if I can get any 100%ers. So let's... Instability's down to 33 now, which is good. Why'd that happen? Alright. That's looking good. Nice and slow.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Okay. And this one? Yeah. The rest is inert, so I should be able to filter some inert out with my mining head anyways. So this should be pretty okay. So now that I have all those big pieces done, we'll grab the stuff with quartz in it. As long as there's still terranite in there. We'll just see how much I can get. We're up to almost 17 SCU by the time this is done, maybe a little more. Oh yeah, we're at 17 now. So that's good. So let's see if we can get to like 20. This is doing okay. I still don't know why this rock still exists now that it's been broken up into little pieces. So this one is 34. We'll grab that one. I think the one above it is 16%, which isn't a lot. But we're over the capacity of a prospector now. I believe that's 32 SEU, and we're at 48 with the Argo bag, so not bad. Alright, this will be the last one. Oh, that one needs to be broken.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay. Can I break it? We're getting there.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
And done. Okay. So let's see. 3%. 23%. Let's grab that. I mean, I might still get that 3% just because I'll have room. Yeah, I'll still have room. So we're gonna grab it all. So we're over 20%, or 20 SU should say. We might get to 22. I don't think so, but we'll try it. Oh, there's one back here I didn't see. We got 22.05. Okay, so where is Levski?
Mining mode on. Shield on. Shield off.
That's Stanton. Alright, easiest way to find it, just search for it. Where is it? Okay, easiest way to find it until it doesn't work. Let's, oop. There it is. Alright, we're not going there. This big rock here.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
I don't care about the Pyro Gateway. So it's 60k, probably more than that away, because I had to fly there. So we're going to put on our shields. Just because. And let's go to Levski. It's definitely more round. Or not round, more jagged than it used to be. Opposite of round. It's got a nice view. Like I said, I was expecting this system to be more yellow themed, so blue themed. Kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about it being so far away when you approach it. But I also didn't like that they made Orison so close when you approach it, and I thought the distance away, at least in there, it being a gas giant, made sense. So maybe in an asteroid belt it makes sense. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of complaints on Spectrum. Why do I have to fly so far to get there? And it'll be reduced, but for now I'm kind of liking the approach. And what's this called again? Glacium? Glacium belt? Looks cool. Get some good screenshots. Although I'll probably use the hospital shot that I didn't take while filming. Because I'm alive. Although I feel like I'm being stabbed in the gut repeatedly. That'll go away when I'm done my antibiotics, though, right? I think so. In the meantime, can't really tell. Am I looking at the bottom or top of Levski? If I kind of approach from the side here. We'll go back to SCM mode. Or nav mode, I should say. just to move a little bit faster while we approach, but I'm pretty sure this is the bottom of Levski. Those are in CitizenCon, they talked about these spires for loading and unloading cargo ships. Back when everyone thought cargo ships were going to be massive. So I think that's what I'm looking at there. I think I want to get to the top of this rock and come through the top. Yeah, because this looks like we're now getting into the landing pads. This is cool. Kind of approaching in like this rock field. Yeah. Yeah. Cool beans. I think this is great. And you can fly down through the center, which I might do when I leave. I don't necessarily need to do it now, but we're going to go to the end of one of these kind of lines here a bit and make our way towards the center. We already can call Levski landing control. Look. What's the short form for that? Cool hangars in there. Awesome pads on there. Yeah. Hustling and bustling. This place will look kind of cool. I noticed there is an armistice zone. That's good. I also noticed that they started ooh, look at someone's leaving a hangar there. I also noticed they started selling ships with hangars again, like the Self-Land or the Aerovir, whatever it is. They weren't doing that for a while, I feel, were they? So maybe they've gotten it where they're getting back into potential hangars. I know on my main account I have the VFG Industrial with my Caterpillar, so I'm super excited if I could ever get one of those. That in the old hangar module was the coolest. Oh, look at that. Welcome to Levski. Oh, it has been so long since I've been to Levski. So long. I am really excited about this. Like, hangar request completed. That was super fast. Like, it doesn't look like how it used to. This is not the Levski I remember. But parts of it are beautiful. This whole section here with these, I'm guessing, large size hangars. The pipes, and I think there's like supposed to be trains going down those. This big crevasse between this little landing pad right on the surface, which I'm assuming you can just go land at and get off and walk in. It's cool. I think even some of these pads you can just land at and there's cargo elevators. People flying around. Ooh, I actually get to go in the center because my... That's cool too. The graffiti. I didn't even notice that ship hanging out there. Okay, this looks really neat. Alright, we're going to take a quick look through the hole with a ship. What is that? Oh, it's a Spirit. Why is it? Ooh, I love the yellow. I don't think I've ever seen anyone rocking that paint color before. Neato. I actually thought that was a Reliant for a moment. Round hangars drilled in. It's like when I play Space Engineers. That's how I make all my hangars. Drill with a rotary drill and then fill it in with squares later. Although with this one, the rock is airtight. Space Engineers 2 just got planets. Hopefully soon. I'll check that out. I have not even loaded it up at all. My engine's off? No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, cool. Wait, am I... Yeah, I think I'm back far enough. So I do want to store this. I can't recall if you can refine from a ship that's not stored. So I'll store this somewhere. Yeah, in Space Engineers 1, if you build like this, you have to put walls behind, otherwise this isn't airtight. I sure hope they get that fixed for SE2. It's a great game. If you haven't played it, and if you like my videos, it means you kind of like the monotony. Where? Oh, it's over here. Cool. A place I could jump down and get trapped in and not be able to get back out. Looks neat. Alright. I'll have to try that some other time. Store our ship.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to please visitors.
Oh yeah, plenty of room. Alright, cool. It's a good look. It's better design than the Pyro ones. The Pyro ones have a lot of jank, which I'm sure is here. I'm sure I'm going to find it. An example of the Pyro ones, if you're standing by the ATC terminals, and or the ASOP terminals, say you're looking out, and there's some girders that are all bent and broken, look at them and realize that whoever did that just threw a bunch of pieces in without really thinking about, you know, physics. I'd love to get up there one day. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, we're good. Storage access, I don't have anything here. Elevator. This looks like it should have a button. But it doesn't. Alright. Call elevator. This doesn't open, of course. Kind of a neat look. I still think this needs a button. The panel should be there. Teaches, pad, freight. These are all freight, docking, pad, customs. So teaches, which I used to go to when it was near Delmar. Used to be kind of a cool looking place. Let's see if it looks any different. You know, overall, looks pretty much the same. More people. I mean, this is different. Hearing people and seeing people walking around. Got rentals. What kind of ships can you rent here? Teach us. Quite a few ships. Get a mole. Get the, oh. What's Teach's special? What does that mean? What's Teach's special? If someone knows, let me know. Same with the Vulture. What makes the Vulture special? Why is it different here?
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not
Misfortune? You can pick one up here. Alright, cool. Plus you can go get the ships down on the floor. Is there any components for sale? I mean, we see them here. Yeah, you can get a steel generator. It looks like a basilisk. That's just rentals. Where's the sale terminal? Down below? Yeah, this feels pretty much like how it used to. And I loved it. I guess you can just buy the ships from the floor. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a terminal. So I want to see if you can get components in Teach's. Might just be ships. See, it just says rental. Why is it only rental? Cool. Like, you can get them from just, like, going and walking up to them, I guess. Which, in a way, is kind of neat. Kind of more like the way that I would like shops to work. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's a terminal right here. Could sell items. Can buy items. Patricians. Panthers. Yeah, okay. So you can buy a bunch of weapons and guns here. Don't have to go into the place. Teaches, hangars, dock arm, landing pads, freight elevators. It's going to be a while. This video is not going to be me fully exploring Levski. that's going to definitely take a while. I'm going to check out the pads, check out the freight. Because from what I understand, you can EVA around the city when you're outside. What is happening with him? Sub-level ASOP terminals. I'm guessing this is the guards here. Okay. Hospital, Habs, residences, teaches ship shop. Is that pretty much it? Oh yeah, I forgot about the statue. Awesome. Hospital. Central lift. Okay, so... And you can still glitch pulses into here somehow. That's Habs. Hopefully the hospitals get a little cleaner as you get in. To me it looks a little bit like Grim Hex. I like that you can see outside. Is this Olympus? Storage access. There we go. The buzzing that's happening I don't like, because it sounds like how my dryer used to sound. So I'm not a fan of that. Did that work? Yeah, the screen didn't update. Now during Luminalia, what are the chances that Levski will also have little packages around also during Luminalia? Do you think we'll get delivery missions, like box deliveries, like the hand 1/16th SU or 8th SU, I can't remember what size they were, box delivery missions back, because I miss those. I miss those a ton. I hope they come back. Also, do you think we'll get something besides just more weapons with what's in here? What is this? Can I go in here? Be neat if I can get in there. I'm assuming this eventually will be a thing where there's like almost like hand mining or something, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Luminalia needs, first of all, we need shoes. Every year I ask for a framed hover bike photo in a nice Baroque frame that we can ask for. Central lift. I knew I saw it earlier. I am getting lost all over the place. Okay, what are we going here? Cargo services, security checkpoint, grand barter, refinery. We're going to refinery 3. Where is the... Where is the... How do I open this? Bueller? Oh. Okay. That was not intuitive. 3. How do I... Oh, does it just automatically go? I don't want that.
That doesn't mean there's room for them here. Got enough freeloaders as it is.
This just automatically goes up and down? Three. Okay. I guess that's what happens. Ooh, this looks cool. Alright, I like this.
Please follow designated
The pyro refineries don't look like they should do anything because they're missing all of this. They look like they're broken and don't work. But this looks cool. Buy some stuff, including more Rigers and other modules. Ore sales. Refinery terminal. Let's see ore sales just in general. $90,000. That's cool. That actually is really good. Alright, we're gonna refine it. We're gonna make even more money. Dinnick solution. And then we're gonna call it tomorrow after work. I'm going to explore Levski. But for now, 11 hours, confirm. This is where I call it a night. And then tomorrow, I'll see you again. So, kind of slow, kind of low key. I'm back. I'm alive. My gut hurts. I'm still under the influence of medication, but we're doing better. And I will see you again. Happy Luminalia, everybody. And I hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody.